Good evenings, everyone. BJ Weller back with you for another story time live stream. This week we are back in Dragon Age Origins for more of our noble dwarf story. And so let's load her up and see where we're at. So we are at the Tower of Ishal. I think we just went up to floor 2 when we finished last time. So let's get on with it, shall we?
How to eat that?
You have to what that?
How to eat that?
You don't have to do anything. You need to sit there and behave today, okay?
I don't need
You need to sit there and behave. Yes, you do. Otherwise you have to go upstairs. Are you going to go upstairs? Are you going to go upstairs? That's what I thought. Alright, so let's see where we're at here. Tower of Ishal, second floor. Second floor here. Is there anything? Second floor, okay. Yep, please be careful.
Down.
A locked chest, of course, which does us no good. Some wooden crates, discarded book, herlocks, genlocks. And there's a third floor, okay. Oh, there's actually 4 floors. Okay. Alright, so let's just run around and explore. So the only thing we have here is a discarded book we want to make sure we pick up in the corner somewhere here. And then some wooden crates. Okay. Alright. So that's rock and roll. I'm not sure if I can, Eps. I actually have to play here.
I'm gonna get me. I'm gonna get me.
Nobody's gonna get you.
I'm gonna get me.
I presume this is our locked chest. Okay, does no good. Here's a crate.
What do we do now?
You get out of my way so I can actually access the crate. Thanks. A mushroom. Oh boy. Isn't that lovely? It's Aaron upstairs. Yeah.
I'm gonna go up there, the Aaron.
Well, go ahead then.
No, the door closed.
Well, then do you want to stay down here with me?
Open the door.
You need me to open the door? You can open the door when you get up there, or knock on the door and tell Aaron to open the door.
Okay.
Go ahead up there and knock on the door and tell Aaron to open it for you, please.
Okay.
Alright, so this is the inner circle here, so C. This area is the trigger point for a massive ambush. The doors to your right and left could be opened ahead of time to kill the Darkspawn waiting inside. X squares 1 and 2 on the map. If you don't clear them out first, they'll open Doors join the fight once you cross on the side of the small army around the corner. Aha. I see. I see no other. So I guess these are the doors we can open, eh?
Lighted.
Let's just rock and roll here, shall we?
Of course. Desire.
Floor spar, eh? Oh, again, this map is actually upside down in the book itself. Okay.
Desire. Delighted. And so I shall.
Yes, indeed, I shall.
Here we go.
Okay. Well, there should be a book. A book. I don't see a book. Oh, yes, I mean the wrong thing here, or looking at the wrong number 3 I am. Okay. There are nearly a dozen around the corner squares, which are much easier to take out with AOD, because there's also you have access to ballistas to your immediate left, which we didn't need. You can interact with. Oh, you can see where to the left to fight from behind the ballistas. You didn't. Okay. Ah, yes, there's the ballista. Didn't need him, however. I see something sparkling. Of course. Should be next to the chest here somewhere. Discarded book, there it is. Ah, History of the Chantex, Chapter 1. Excellent. We have the Codex. Here.
It appears you need to fight the blind one. The time.
More chainmail, okay. There's no jumping. Let's take a look at this chainmail real quick here. Not quite as good as the Dwarven God armor that I have, okay. However, let me see something here. Alistair, is it better than Alistair's? This splint mail, so it's the same essentially, so no matter. Up we go. To the next floor here. Okay, third floor. Which I think is D here.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
Okay. Though there is a ranked Genlock alpha in the spell, it is only gets if you fail to take advantage of your surroundings. The floor switch in the room's north side will open the dog cages scattered around the room. Several of the dogs come out and assist you in the fight. The dogs can stun and draw the attention of the Genlocks while you pick them off one at a time. Or AoE them all down if they bunch up. If any dogs survive, they'll help with the fight in the next hallway, which holds 3 doors. These doors all open at once. All open once you open any one of them. Each room has 3 Darkspawn, so you have 9 total once the fight begins. You could opt to have one party member open the door and pull the Darkspawn back to the group defending near the dog cages. Okay. Nothing else rather spectacular here, it seems. Pile of bones in the center. Weapon stand. Of course, a locked weapons crate. And chests as well. Okay. There are a few crates here. Okay. See where we're going now. The pile of bones. We have an axe. Oh boy.
More Darkspawn.
Here they come.
And so I shall. This is it! Desire.
Yes, Master Warden, excellent.
We need to get to the beacon. The king
I know,
needs
get
Loghain
out
to
of the way.
And so I
We
shall.
must collect the loot first. Okay. Oh, fire arrows. Nice. Okay. Now we have to go to through here, I suppose. I hear you, puppy dogs. You hold on a second. It does 2 damage versus Darkspawn. Nice. Well, let's equip this thing then, shall we? Indeed. Can I equip on this character? Of course I can't. Why would I be able to equip it? Oh, well, okay.
What do we do now?
That's a good question. Release the hounds.
All right. Delight.
Right there.
Private documents, eh? Frozen lightning, eh? Oh, excuse me.
And so I shall.
Nothing else around here, I guess. Just a crate in each room. Okay. Engraved silver bowl, eh? Okay. I think that's it for this floor. Ah, it's a crystal. Ah. Just generic. Okay. Thanks. Well, I think that's it. Of course it's locked. Gracious me. Goodness gracious me. Oh, longsword, eh? Looks like better damage. Better crit chance, better armor penetration. So we have a +2 attack for our fine dwarven blade, eh? I think we'll stick with the dwarven blade. Okay, that was 4-3. Let's get up here to floor and see where we're at, eh? Alright, you finally reached the top of the tower, but before you can ignite the signal fire, you have a big bad ogre standing in your path. Range damage helps a lot in this fight, as the ogre's smash move can hit everyone around him. If you're a ranged DPSer, have Alistair pull him around the circular chamber while you take him down with steady damage. The ogre threatens you, have one of the warriors pull back and continue shooting at him from range. Use health poultices to keep your health high. To kill and loot him for magic shield, loot a couple barrels as well, then you light the beacon south and watch the ensuing chaos. So let's see what we got here. Ogre, barrels, the beacon, encounter E. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this. Oh, I can't save the game here, right? Oh, nope, cancel. Okay, let's all just attack at will.
Of course.
Ooh. The mage is dead. It's alright. He's dead too. Nice, Alistair, nice. Oh, the mage is back.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Okay. As soon as I loot some stuff here,
And
thanks.
so I shall.
How about Aegis, eh? Alright. Barrels to loot here. Somewhere. Ah, there they are. A tribal necklace, okay. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Let me switch record sets, thanks. He has much better defense. Yeah, fatigue, of course. Why I didn't Missile deflection, strength modifier, spell resistance, and the chance to avoid missile attacks. So let's check that out. The iron ring. Just a ring, eh? Nothing else at all. Okay. Well, of course, take the stuff that we need from the party members who will no longer be with us. Make some quick cash with that, eh? The beacon. Yeah, let's save this right now. I'll call this floor. Oops. Extra life. Ish. Actually, I guess we don't need to call it extra life anymore. We'll just call it Ishal. Floor 4. We'll call it Noble Dwarf. Boop. There we go. Oh, Alistair can level up, eh? Well, we'll have to deal with that later. Let's get this done first, shall we?
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we
Do
not?
as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Oh no.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
After you light the beacon, the traitor Logain leaves the battle and the king's army is wiped out. Friends and allies are murdered, including your mentor, Duncan. In the tower, Darkspawn overrun you. Due to timely intervention by Flemeth, you awake back in the wilds where Morgan tells you what happened. Flemeth is outside with Alistair and wants to speak with you. Flemeth says she saved you so that the Grey Ones will continue to fight the Blight, which is a threat to everyone. So I do this so we can read on camera and I can see too. Including her, she suggests raising an army to fight the Blight. And Alistair realizes that you can use the treaties to go and ask for help from various cities. You now can call on the dwarves, humans, elves, and mages to come to your aid in the final battle. Flemeth offers Morgan to join your party after you set off. Morgan suggests starting your long journey at the nearby town of Lothery. Excellent. I remember you, the girl from the wilds. Or yes, where am I? I remember you, the girl from the wilds.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds, where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
I remember being overwhelmed by Darkspawn.
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
What happened to the Grey Wardens and the king?
All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
I have some questions, if you don't mind.
I do not mind. Take your time.
Are we safe here? Where are the Darkspawn? Or why did your mother save us?
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
I happen to be of royal blood, you know.
Yet now you are a surface dwarf. My king's ransom might be a long time coming.
How did she manage to rescue us, exactly?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
Are we safe here? Where are the Darkspawn?
We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Are there any other survivors besides us?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why, what's happening?
Are you sure you want me to describe it?
I wouldn't have asked if I didn't.
I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and Darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I think. They also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why.
So those survivors could be
If
rescued?
you are willing to run into the midst of the horde, perhaps.
Why did Chern Loghain abandon the
I
king?
do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
I think I've asked enough
I
questions.
agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
I think I can level up to... Oh, look, we have a chest we can open.
Of course. All right.
And a key is required. Flemeth's hut doesn't tell me much about that now, does it? No, nothing there. Doesn't tell me how to acquire a key, eh? I don't see a key floating about anywhere.
You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of Darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start.
Why did your mother want to see me?
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
Were my injuries severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
What about Alistair? Is he alright?
He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish.
Very unkind. Those were her friends.
And you think they would encourage his blubbering? If so, they are not the sort of Grey Wardens the legends note.
Thank you for helping me, Morgan.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
I will go then.
I will stay and make something to eat.
No healer, but you appear to be a chef, eh? Outside it is then.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
No, thanks to Morgan's mother. Are you afraid you're going to be left alone? Fine, I appreciate you. Takes more than a few Darkspawn to kill me. I'm not, thanks to Morgan's mother.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
So why did you say this?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these Darkspawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
The land is hardly united, thanks to Loghain.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
See, then we need to find this Archdemon. What is this Archdemon exactly? Alistair is the real Grey Warden here, not me. Will you help us fight Flemeth? We should contact the rest of the Grey Wards. What could the Terran hope to gain by betraying the king?
The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still, I can't see how he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
If Al-Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war.
Think the Arl would believe us over the Terran?
I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Keep in mind that Loghain was also an
The Jarl
honorable
would never
man.
do what Tairn Loghain did. I know him too well. I still don't know if Al-Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
We need the rest of the Grey Wardens.
I don't know how to contact them, or if they're even on their way. We need to do something now.
You have more at your disposal than you think.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Al-Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
I doubt it will be as easy as that.
And when is it ever?
It's always been the Grey Warden's duty to stand against the blight. And right now, we're the Grey Wardens.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
I don't suppose you could offer any more help?
Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Ha ha!
Thank you, but if Morgan doesn't wish to join
Her
us...
magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Was this your idea all along?
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but to our problems. Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the Wilds as our first destination. It's not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
Yes, I actually have some questions.
I may have answers. Ask.
Have you ever been outside the wilds?
From time to time. I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Are you really Flemeth's daughter?
It was she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
I'm just wondering her age.
She would no more tell me than you, I assure you.
Tell me about the village to the north.
It is a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Is there any reason to go to Lothering then?
I mention it for its tavern, where travellers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
How are we going to get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
I don't sense any Darkspawn.
You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
The Darkspawn are camped farther
They
in the
come
forest.
from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
What skills do you have exactly?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
And you can substitute for Alistair.
Right, my cooking will kill us. That's all I meant.
I also know at least 15 different poisons that grow right here in this marsh. Not that I would suggest 'tis at all related to cooking.
I have no more questions.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
The Earl of Redcliffe. Oh, lots of different stuff here then, eh? Alright, sounds good. I think this is a good place to stop here then, eh? Before we head out. Now that we have Morrigan with us.
The time has come to leave the wilds. Do you not agree?
Indeed, but that'll be for next time. This will be, I suppose we can do this new save game. Deep in the wilds. How about Noble Dwarf? Not Noble Swarf, Noble Dwarf. Yeah. Flemeth's huts. Flemeth hut, then. Save. See what we got here. Pardon me. I don't think I need any of these older saves, so we can delete these. Free up a little bit of space, eh? Auto saves, yes, I don't think we need the auto saves. There we go. And we're good. So this is BJ Wallace saying, thanks for watching today's episode of The Noble Dwarf for our story time. Join us next time. Until then, this is BJ Wallace saying, I will see you in game. Thanks for watching, everybody.